Well, guys, we need to talk about something extremely tragic. There is an epidemic here in this country of children committing crimes. Children out there in the streets, man. Where is their mother and father? It's sad, man, because this story that we're going to be talking about here happened in our nation's capital in Washington, D.C. Now, Washington, D.C., a super duper blue city. A super duper blue city. Crime is out of control, man. It's out of control. Why do these people keep voting for these Democrats, man, that are soft on crime? The criminals out there, they see it. The children out there, they see it as well. And it's having a bad influence, I believe, on children. Guys, a 13-year-old was actually shot and killed in Washington, D.C. Why? Because this is a child, 13 years old, tried to carjack. I believe it was actually an off-duty police officer. Yeah. This is awful, man. Awful. It's actually an off-duty federal officer. Now this kid is dead. This kid did not have a gun, but the kid was actually trying to flash like he had a gun. Where was his parents, man? Where were the parents? Let's get into it, man. Right here. This is the ABC local affiliate, I believe, in Washington, D.C. 13-year-old shot, killed in attempted carjacking of off-duty federal officer in D.C. Where are the parents, man? Where are the parents? Democrat policies fail again. Look here. An attempted carjacking late Saturday night turned deadly, according to the Metropolitan Police Department. D.C. police said a teenage boy died after he attempted to carjack someone and was shot near 6th Street and D Street in Northwest D.C. just after 10 p.m. What the hell is a 13-year-old doing out there at 10 p.m. in the streets? It gets worse too, guys. It absolutely does get worse. Look here. According to police, the victim, an off-duty federal security officer, was waiting in his vehicle for a shift to begin when he was approached by two juveniles. Not one, but two. They demanded the victim out of his car, with one holding his hand in front of his waistband pocket as if he had a handgun. The victim shot one of the suspects as he was getting out of the car. The other suspect fled. 13 years old, man. The suspect that was shot was taken to a nearby hospital where he died, police said. The teen was identified as 13-year-old Bernard Tooney Jr. Yeah. Officers are now searching for the second suspect, who was caught by surveillance cameras and can be seen below. This is the second person right here. And we got an update on that. This is sad. Let's listen in to this clip right here.
Is on your side seeking answers after a 13-year-old boy who should be in middle school today was shot dead Saturday night while attempting to steal a car.
Another tragic twist in what we have been covering, a rise in juvenile crime all across the region. Today, the D.C. Council holding a marathon oversight hearing on crime. Now, we have team coverage for you. Caroline Patricus is pressing council members on where they stand when it comes to the mayor's crime plan.
But we begin tonight with D.C. Bureau Chief Sam Ford with what we're learning now about another young person whose life was cut short. Sam.
At Kelly Miller Middle School in Northeast, where he attended, they sent home a letter lamenting his death. The chief of police called it
It's tragic. It's a tragedy.
Police say Saturday night, 13-year-old Bernard Tony and another youth tried to carjack an off-duty federal security officer, Tony acting like he had a gun in his waist. The officer shot and killed him. With juvenile carjacking up over 100%, the mayor today.
And if we have children who are doing carjacking, it's probably not a single one that they've done or have been arrested for. And so we need to treat those matters, make sure the children don't learn that they can do carjackings randomly and without punishment.
Police say they are still looking for a second youth they believe involved.
Yeah. So you heard that right there, guys. You heard that right there. Democrat policies enable all of this. Soft on crime policies enable kids to go out there. I still want to know, where are the parents? Why in the world would you allow a 13-year-old out of the house after 10 p.m.? We got an update on the second suspect here. 12-year-old charged in failed carjacking attempt that left 13-year-old dead, D.C. police say. A 12-year-old has been arrested and charged in connection to an attempted carjacking that led to the death of a 13-year-old, D.C. police said. MPD announced Tuesday that the 12-year-old juvenile, whose identity will not be released, has been charged with armed carjacking following the Saturday night incident in Northwest. And they go over the same details here that already went over. But there is a clip here that I want to play. So let's roll this.
To our City Under Siege coverage, a 12-year-old has been arrested in connection with an attempted carjacking in Northwest, where a 13-year-old was shot and killed. An off-duty federal security guard was sitting in his car when he was approached by two teens. Police say one of the teens had their hand in his front waistband as if he had a gun. The security guard then shot and killed the 13-year-old Vernon Tony Jr. The second suspect was arrested this week and charged with armed carjacking. And teens seem to be the center of several high-profile crimes across the district. Now local leaders are pointing fingers as to who's to blame. The city says that they have recently pinpointed areas that they could target for violence reduction, including schools. It's also widely agreed that youth rehab services need more space, staffing, and better communication. Council members telling Fox 5 that residents and visitors across the city do not feel safe.
No matter where your zip code is, should feel safe in their homes and in their communities. And right now, sadly, tragically, that isn't the case for many people in our city. One carjacking is one too many, but reports of young individuals engaging in multiple carjackings, having had multiple arrests, is deeply disturbing. And we need to figure out who and what agency is responsible and hold them accountable for the decisions that they're making.
It is outrageous. We're talking about 12 and 13-year-olds. Many in the district have questioned the court system and Mayor's Department of Juvenile Youth Rehabilitation Services. The agency's Youth Services Center has 88 beds. Fox 5 has learned the facility currently has 94 juveniles, putting them.
But my question is, where are the parents? Where are the parents at? There's definitely an epidemic here in this country of not having the mother and father together raising their kids in the black community. These were black young people. One of them now is dead. This is a failure of parenting. This is a failure of Democrat soft on crime policies. The young people see this, man, and they're going to go out there and they commit crimes. Now, a 13-year-old is dead. Obviously, he didn't have any leadership in his life. He wasn't on the right path or anything like that. It's sad, man. It's really, really sad. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.